Our island exclusive snapshots are brought to you by Ryan Wills Photography.
Watch me whine. Yeah, when I whining, it's not me who.
We are in Barbados getting bubbling hot with the crop over action. We're taking you around to some of the hottest events and you're meeting some of the best people on the island that keep the crop over and all the entertainment in Barbados bubbling. With me is one of the biggest artists of them all. He has a beautiful voice, he has a big personality. I'm probably one of his biggest fans as well, Biggie Irie. Some of you may know him as Jeffrey Cordell from St. Michael, Barbados. But we know him and love him as Biggie Irie. Now Biggie, you were born in the UK, but you grew up here in St. Michael, Barbados. Where did music find you, or where did you find it?
Well, my mom was a singer and a piano player, and my aunt was a choir director. So I guess that's where it all came from. From a very young age, I started singing. Actually, I was a chorister in the St. Michael's Cathedral Choir right here in Barbados from 8 years old until about 16. So music was in me from a very young age. And then after I left school, I started to play drums and percussion, and always loved singing though. So I guess it was in me from a young age.
Barbadians love to sing. You all are known throughout the Caribbean for that groovy, melodic, sweet-sounding vocal, style that when you mix it with any genre of music, be it soca or even pop or hip-hop, it just blends. Tell us about your style.
Well, I'm more, my forte is reggae mainly, but I like singing. I like singing first of all, and I love to sing songs with melody and good warm lyrics. Songs that will encourage people, to do better in life and so on. But and I also love to sing the groovy calypsos. Yeah. That works for me.
And what do you think would help promote the careers and the opportunities for Bajan artists more, and Caribbean artists as a whole?
Just record good music, man. I mean, you can't beat a good song. If you whenever you're recording, make sure that you record with a good producer. Record song. I always like to say, don't settle for fast food music. Record a song that will last forever. Because people always remember good music. People remember good music. So if your song is good, people will remember you and remember the song.
Yeah, well, I want to tell you, from the first minute I heard Now Going Home, I have remembered you. I have locked you in all of my playlists. It's not a soca groovy mix if Biggie's not on that mix. You've had some successful hits. You've had Now Going Home, you've had Big Girls. This year you have a monster hit. You've obviously had a formula that works for you. Tell us about your production team.
Well, Need the Rhythm is produced by the Red Boys once again. They did Now Going Home in 2006. And Need the Rhythm is written by Jason Shaft Bishop, who's a Trinidadian, who writes for Machel Montano, he writes for Destra, for Kess, David Rudder, Farmer Nappy, a whole set of Trinidadian soca artists. And actually Scott Galt from the Red Boys told me that I should get Shaft to write a tune for me. So I called Shaft, and he said, yeah, well, I got the tune here for you, man. Let's go. So said, so done. And Need the Rhythm was born, and I can't be grateful enough for that song because I know that song is going to last forever.
Any favorites or soca artists you respect that you would add to your own catalog?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's too many. I mean, like Machel Montano for sure, Destra Garcia, Bungie Garland, there's so many more. I mean, and right here in Barbados, Peter Ram, Edwin Yearwood, Alison Hines, Rupi. We have a whole set of artists in Barbados and Trinidad and all over that are really doing it for soca music, and we are really blessed in the Caribbean to have these people out there pushing this music.
Now, at Band Meets Band, I had another opportunity to see you perform with your old colleagues. You had greats like Arturo Tapin on the sax. You had Peter Ram come up and make a guest appearance. Well-known, renowned musicians. Give us a little bit of history about your experience with the Splash Band and how that helped further your career.
Well, we started in 1990, and we basically cut our teeth with the Splash Band, I mean, performing with a band and in front of crowds, is a learning experience. And the warehouse in Bridgetown was our stomping ground. Every Saturday and every Thursday, we would go down there and perform to mammoth crowds. And we did quite a few tours as well. We did tours to the UK, to the US, to Canada, around the region, you know, and had quite a few recordings as well. And it was great, man. And getting back together last week Friday with the guys, you know, it was
jamming.
It was awesome, man. We had a great time.
Biggie, thank you for making my crop over even sweeter than the last one. And looking for any party, yeah? Is your rhythm anyways? That got me feeling so. Is your vibes any place? Island exclusive. Keep it right here. We in Barbados, though. We'll be back with more. Up next on IX.
This episode of Island Exclusive is brought to you by the Accra Beach Hotel.